right, I'm going to transition us there.
I apologize in advance for baby noises on the record.
Baby noises are fine. We like
None of us are going to be appalled or upset about baby noises.
Our child is regularly making noise in the background on streams, so.
Or whenever I've had to play Phasma, Emily will send him in here on purpose.
I do not. I tell him to come say good night, and you don't pay attention. Is your play with the lights off?
I have noise-canceling headphones, and then all of a sudden, something grabs me while we're playing spooky game.
Nah, you're just a big wimp.
Yes, I am, but that does not change the fact. All right, so is everybody in roll 20 at this point?
I am.
Okay, so we're going to try to use the fate system. Not fate, Monster of the Week. Give me a second to get my book. Wherefore is book? There we go. All right, so I got my book.
Is this roadside?
Yeah, it is roadside. That is the next arc of actual game that we will have. But everybody has their character sheets up, right?
Yep.
Uh-oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? What is wrong with the Izzy?
She has a full belly, a clean diaper. She just does not want to be in the bassinet. She wants to be held.
Oh, that sounds like a completely reasonable complaint to have.
Vincent definitely preferred to be held above everything else.
And you did not swaddle our child ever.
Oh no, I tried. It just didn't work.
No. Is he an escape artist?
Her little face turned red, so now she's back in my arms.
Oh.
No. But is she a little escape artist from when she was swaddled?
Yes.
That baby was rolling over when she came out.
It's true, I was there.
So, I mean, that's a good sign. It means independence. I could also follow it up that could be a bad sign. It means independence.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this age, who can tell?
No, having an independent child is a double-edged sword because you're so proud and it's awesome because they can be strong on their own. And then they're going to do shit that you have to deal with. That you're like, why didn't you just listen? And they're just going to stare at you with these beautiful eyes that have all the wonder of, you know, I am young and know nothing. And then say, because. And I'm like, shit, you're mine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't.
She just tried to close roll 20 on her own.
Don't do that.
Okay, so I know Christina and Emily have played this, but Emily has not. So, or have you played Monster of the Week before?
I have not.
Okay, you need 2d6s for the most part.
Well, you can roll them in roll 22.
Yeah, it's you just go over to the side and then you just click the dice. Yep. Occasionally, I will tell you to roll 3. If it is at advantage, you'll take the highest 2. If it's at disadvantage, you'll take the lowest 2.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so in case we do post this up later, introduce your characters.
Okay. I am playing Sybil Benoit, the White Council Wizard and Warden of New Orleans.
I'm Christina. I'm playing Eleanor Anderson. She is the emissary of the Loa in New Orleans. and a lot of their magic focuses on kind of spiritual and earth magic. They're one of the, I don't know, social in their own way. Like, I was gonna say all of us are really social characters, but I guess Eleanor's usually the one doing the diplomacy.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm playing Genie Marquez. She is a kitchen witch, a minor practitioner of the arcane arts. She owns a coffee shop in New Orleans, and she currently has a sword of Damocles over her head.
And Sybil is her parole officer.
And I am Hewitt/Miro, and I am everybody else. Yay. Also, I apologize for this quality of audio on my end. I am still getting over the tail end. I've gotten over the tail end of the flu. It's just that now I'm dealing with it. You coughed like a mother for like 3.5 days, so things are sore. But you find yourselves once more in the great city of New Orleans. Let's see. When did the last game end? What season was it, or had we figured that out?
I think it was fall because we played ahead and did the Christmas one shot.
That is correct.
Fall or was it spring?
No, it was Christmas hadn't happened yet, so it had to be fall, and it was before Halloween.
When's Sybil's wedding supposed to be?
I thought it was spring.
Okay, yeah, so I guess it was fall.
Now, Sybil's wedding's going to be in the winter because we don't want to insult Mab.
Oh, right.
I thought it was in.
No, I think it was in fall because it was before the Christmas.
Oh wait, we went from Halloween to the last game, I think.
Wait, was it spring? Was it Mardi Gras?
No, that's been a couple games back. Sorry for anyone that anyone ever eventually listens to this. This is a continuation of a 5.5-year, 6-year long game.
Hang on, I'm trying to open up my notes because I got all the notes in order. Hang on. Dresden.
Well, we should honestly probably have a little catch-up session in the future.
That's a good idea.
Let people know what's going on.
Lucky Girls, The Dinner Party, Slipping, Gavels Fall, Mortal Coil.
That's right, baby. This game is way older than you are.
This game is just younger than my child.
I'm trying to remember Mortal Coil. Didn't we do... I think we are in the fall, I think. No. Okay, we did the game that was the Halloween game, and then we went past what would have been the winter game, and now I think we're in the spring or the summer because Mortal Coil was a bit after that because we'd skipped forward some. I don't think we were all the way back into the fall yet.
Okay, we will just
I can't go open the notes
season
recordings, but
are we still in 2012?
Let's see. If we're gonna say that if we say the last game happened in spring, it would be we're gonna be about a couple weeks after the way that one ended.
Yeah, now we're in 2012 now.
So you're still in, yeah.
So we're getting into summer then. In the South, right?
And when does a certain movie come out?
Oh,
Christmas that year. I know because my whole family went to go see it together in theaters.
Oh wait,
It came out in 2013.
I'm wrong. Frozen came out in 13.
Oh.
I thought it was 12. It came out November 19th, 2013. Don't sue us, Mouse.
Yes, this is why the mouse would sue us, not the game that we had set in Disney World.
Well, that's
so
a problem later down the line.
They're not going to do anything about that.
Okay, so let me. I will summarize what is all happened. Is Eleanor is currently the emissary of the Loa because her mom needed a place to hide out after some rather questionable stuff was done by her father, and used the Loa as protection and also as a means to get her daughter the magical aid that she would need to control her powers. Eventually, Sybil got sent as a emissary by the White Council, and they ended up busting up a magical drug ring that was led by gnomes. Yep, crack gnomes.
Crap, no.
And it led back to a
That's
real
like
estate
forever
agent.
ago.
So yeah, solved a magical drug ring, ended up going to Kyoto and being representatives for the Gods of Death, as they had a rather large get
And it was
together.
like a 5 or 6 year time skip between the first
Yeah.
and
So ended up in Kyoto doing being representatives and liaisons for some of the Gods of Death, and in the process stopped a necromancer and also destroyed a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
we didn't destroy it, we just damaged it. Shut up.
You could always argue the bad guy did that.
Yeah, I will.
And then we had a character introduced by the name of Thrice Dam, who was the necromancer's mentor, and it turns out a ancestor of Eleanor. Never tell the DM. I want my family involved in the story.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, I never asked for it to be like that.
You did not.
But you weren't specific.
You were not. You gave me a blank check. Let's see. After that, there was representation at the Loa's birthday, and you got to meet the Rougarou. That was a thing. You foiled and defeated a exiled Loa, Baron Criminal. This is also where you met.
Genie.
This is where you met Genie,
Yay!
the loudest member of the group, who also has said deceased Loa's jacket now.
It's mine.
It's where we got Charles too.
Yes, this is also where we found out Sybil had a arranged marriage set up. Let's see. There was a brief run into the British Museum where somebody was revealed to be a grandchild of Odin, and somebody else was revealed to have something special about their birthday, but it has not been. Information has not been super forthcoming on that.
Wait,
See-
which one of us is
Thanks.
that?
That's Eleanor's birthday being on the winter
Alright.
solstice. Then there was a vacation to Galway that ended up involving time magic, and then the introduction of probably the longest running villain you've had with Samantha the French.
Also, Jeannie's longtime girlfriend, Marcy is the Selkie.
Marcy the Selkie was introduced. Solved the problems in Galway due to some time magic being wibbly wobbly.
Wobbly bullshit.
Ended up getting then thrown through time for an excessively long amount of time.
Oh no! We went to the underworld first.
Oh yeah, you did go to the underworld to
After meeting
Persephone.
Charles's family.
Y'all did go. You did get to go to Persephone and Hades' murder mystery party that resulted in the actual murder of Hercules.
It was Persephone's half birthday, I believe.
Yes, her. Persephone can have however many birthdays she wants in a year. It is.
Yeah.
It is the Dread Queen
He's
Persephone.
gonna tell her no?
Then there was some time magic that occurred, and they ended up making a deal with death, meeting one Saint Germain that was trapped in a time loop, imprisoning the vampiric Saint Germain in New Orleans, and getting thrown back to the future after doing a ritual they didn't realize what it was. Until games later, or then, well, let's see, what was it? Then you got in trouble with the White Council and had to go to court.
Yep. We also had to deal with
Eleanor almost died.
EmilyEerie.
What was that?
He said Eleanor almost died.
Jeannie almost died.
Then you ended up dealing with the Earl King and a host of Summer being pissed at the Rougarou's emissary for walking into Summer and filling Faye full of a nail gun because someone stole his baby.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that was an overreaction.
But found out that one of the outsiders had possessed the Fae that took his child, and then y'all kicked the Fae's ass pretty handily. And then more time magic bullcrap happened as you had to deal with Denarians, jacked up vampires, undead crows, just the whole city of New Orleans going. It went south.
Called an army.
Yeah, then y'all summoned an army, which made it super difficult for me.
That's our job.
Genie
And
may
then-
have sold her soul to a demon.
You may have sold your soul to a demon. Y'all definitely kind of did the same to Nicodemus. And then you yeeted the bad guys into the mouth of oblivion and caused them to never have existed in the first place.
And that makes things complicated.
That
makes
was still one
things-
of the most epic things ever, though.
Yeah, but it also makes things weird now because like that connected so much shit.
Don't you love Eleanor's ideas?
Almost as chaotic as Genie's.
She's just more respectable looking.
No,
Also,
it's-
I'm just gonna
It's
say
only-
that shit worked.
See,
She's the one on the business card.
no, I'm saying no. Eleanor shows up and has a plan as crazy as Genie's, but it actually has like a manila folder that when you open it, it's been plotted out and researched on why it will actually work, yet it's crazy.
She has footnotes.
It's also
I can,
justified margins.
I can see Genie and Sybil being like, when did you have time to do this?
Yeah, Genie just yeets manticores through the Never Never and calls it a day.
Pretty much. And then you killed Samantha French.
Finally!
Fuck that bitch.
And now we are here today. Late spring, early summer. However, no, hold on. No, I think we got the years off because when this one ended, a certain movie was about to be out, and that was going to be the predication for the next adventure.
Oh, you might be right. I
So,
know. I have to go back and listen to the notes, and I can't while we're doing this.
So, since the rest of that exists elsewhere out in the aether, we're going to say that it is the January of 2014.
So that Sybil and Charles would get married in that winter.
Yeah. You originally planned to get it done earlier, but someone is not a bridezilla, but is a guestzilla and demanded that they not be left out of their godchild's wedding.
We were not going. Oh yeah, Charles is also Mab's godson, so that's been fun. We were not going to piss off Mab. We all knew this.
Genie did.
Well,
Genie pisses off everyone. Come on.
it's just a predisposition.
Yeah, this is true.
But we love her.
So, you have had a very quiet several months.
Thank goodness.
Things have been weird, though. Magic doesn't. Your magic is still as strong. It just. When Samantha French basically used the rest of her life essence and what was left of a Denarian at the same time, it twisted something. She didn't change it. She wasn't powerful enough to do that, but it's enough that maybe she knocked it a degree or a half degree off. Does that make sense? Like,
It's just not quite right.
yeah,
We're gonna start
something about it's just not. It doesn't. It's not like you're left dazed or it's been weakened or anything. It's just that something feels slightly different about it. So before we get started with what we're going to do here, what would you have done in the last couple months of downtime? Because nothing. I mean, you might stop like a couple like things that happen in the city of New Orleans because there's always something happening.
There's always something.
A couple of fawns got in trouble with the cops, who got in trouble with some goblins, who may or may not aggravated one troll who happens to live on the internet, not under a bridge.
I want to say that at some point in the last couple of months, I took Marcy with me to meet my dad and my stepdad, just because those characters exist out there and I haven't actually interacted with them at all during this entire game, so.
Let me go back through the entire. Oh my god, I have this many people in our faces.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy poop. I have not looked at this in a minute.
We don't have to roleplay it. I just want to state it that Marcy has met at least Genie's dad.
I forgot that your grandfather was the most interesting man alive.
Yeah, and my mom is a contestant from what is it, Miami Inc.
For definitely for the people at home, because this is set up more as a podcast format. There is a Roll20 that has hundreds of characters they've met.
And a lot of them are famous people used as the avatars.
But yes, your father, Francisco Franny Marquez, who owns multiple car dealerships in California, Utah, Montana, who is completely oblivious to the magical world, yet somehow married into it twice. And then your stepdad, Gregorio.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah,
Damn,
y'all have a absolutely wonderful time. They love Marcy. Your dad is still as oblivious to how magic works.
Yeah, I'm just seeing like Mariana from Encanto, but older.
I was going to give him more of an Augustine, but okay.
That works too. Fez from that 70s.
I keep forgetting that's Fez. And that Fez also got hot.
Yup.
Get hot.
They put him on NCIS and it's like, damn!
Anyone else did anything fun during this downtime?
I mean, starting to plan a wedding on Sybil's end.
Ooh, we took Sybil wedding dress shopping.
Oh my god.
The alder went with you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna have one of those parties soon too.
Oh no.
Bachelorette!
Oh no.
Oh yes.
God, city's
We'll
gonna
invite
burn.
Mab.
No.
Oh.
No, 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 no.
No, she's gonna probably be offended if you don't invite her.
Exactly, you have to.
Come to the wedding shower, not the bachelorette party. Good God.
You know she'd be mad though.
The alder would just look at you. No, you invite her. You do not want to have the situation like in that Disney movie. No, you don't know. And she will be so much worse.
I mean, the youngest one might be a better alternative. The real chaos gremlin.
Oh boy.
You know chaos gremlins?
No, it was a figure of speech.
Speech does not make figures.
Hey. But I guess I will do that and try and take some of Ancient Mai's advice about trying to keep her temper in check.
You go to anger management training.
No, she doesn't go to anger management. Just
She goes to yoga.
I mean, she might practice her martial arts more than she had been in the last several years. And she probably has a lot less nightmares now that the Daenerys is actually not a problem anymore for a good long while.
Yeah, yep. Well, y'all don't actually. Crap, y'all made an agreement with Nicodemus, and no one would actually remember that you made the agreement with Nicodemus, including Nicodemus.
Yep.
Yes, that's like a non-problem.
No, y'all,
Because we
everyone.
wouldn't even remember it.
No, but you swore it on your power, and he swore it on his.
But
So
part of the deal was that the Denarian can't come back until we're all dead.
yeah, I know that. I'm just saying is none of y'all remember making that deal or its actual.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like on some subconscious level, Sybil would have a little less PTSD flare up from that now.
Well,
Probably
that shouldn't impact us though, because our part is past it, right?
there was a non-aggression thing. I'll have to go back and listen. There was a non-aggression thing that was connected to it. But yeah, a lot of this is going to be on Nicodemus, and he doesn't know why.
Oh God! So what if he breaks his like? Oh God!
Yeah,
Sucks for
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Sucks for
That's
him.
sucks for
Doesn't
him,
he
but
have a compulsion and not know why?
it's going to kind of be like that. Y'all are going to have some of those too.
He'll like try and sick it on. It's like, wait, why can't I do it? What the fuck?
I keep wanting to give this one coin away, but I just end up putting it back in my pocket every time. I don't know why.
He becomes
That's
real
hilarious.
neurotic.
Is
And
that
he
a
only
good
got 1 coin back instead of 3.
And Hades got 2 of them.
Yep.
Well, and completely two denarians are just completely gone.
Yup.
2 coins
Yep.
gone. 2.
Now, unfortunately, Eleanor, you do have nightmares sporadically connected to what you saw, but you don't know what it is.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember the outside.
You don't remember because if those things never existed, you didn't yeet them into its mouth as far as you know, but you occasionally see an image of that which never was
Oh, fun.
in your mind, and you have. Okay, let me put it to you this way, like with Call of Cthulhu rules. You're lucky that you don't know what you don't know. It would be worse if you knew what that was.
All right, cool.
It's not every night you
Eleanor
have
loves
that.
that.
Just
Me
just
take
every,
some kumbaya chamomile tea.
Is that what you call that bottle of whiskey?
Shut up. It's a mixture of both, okay?
It's a toddy.
There's nothing wrong with the toddy. So that's what Sibyl's been doing. Eleanor, what have you been doing?
Probably has been doing all kinds of things for the Loa. And whenever she is not taking care of bullshit in the city, because I'm sorry, I feel like half the things the Baron probably has her do are just irksome. She's probably trying to find out more about this supposed ability that, whatever her birthday means and how it can possibly stop or hurt Thrice Damned.
Okay.
Or even find out where she is or what she's been doing.
Let's see. Now, I know at one point I shared the quick sheets with you. Let me see if I can find those real quick again for Monster of the Week.
I have the reference sheets.
Cool. I'm posting it in Discord for Emily. So I'm going to need you to roll me an investigate a mystery.
That's plus sharp, isn't it?
Yeep. But I got a...
It's a shitty roll.
So that's add your sharp to it, and don't. What other abilities do you have? Because I know you picked up some. I can't remember what you get advantages and stuff to, because I've not gone back and re-listened to that audio or looked back at your sheet.
Well, that garbage roll, I think it's still going to be a 6.
Okay, so you have the option to spend luck and make it a 10, or you can mark your first point of experience. And you just really didn't find much out about it during this time period. I was not pushing a button when I said that, was I?
I thought my computer's internet died again.
Nope. Okay. So you can either spend luck, which there are consequences to that, and you make it a 10 and automatically succeed, or you can mark your first point of experience in the game. Because you just don't find out too much in this time period.
Even over a few months, I don't get another chance.
With this one, no, just for expediation.
Okay. I feel like that's how this has been.
Experience is good because you get more stuff quicker, but it also means you fucked up more. So it's kind of a double-edged sword.
I kind of do like that in this system of how do you get experience? You mess up. But this isn't really a mess up. It's just that this is some hard information. I
Like,
mean,
it's not going to hurt you.
No, it's not a. This is basically a consequence. I was about to say consequence free point of experience right now. But it is up to you.
I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay, so mark your experience. Let's see. Now a couple folks have some things we have to do before we actually start the new mystery. I think part of Christina's is you have to roll. Is it weird at the start of everything because you have because the connection to your patrons?
Yes.
All right. So if you would read that ability out loud, please, because I don't have the sheet open.
Hold on. I need to take off this push to talk because it's not going to work with this Word document. All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You have a job to do for your patrons and must fulfill it to stay in their good graces. At the beginning of each mystery, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, they ask you to do something routine and easy for you to complete. On a 7 to 9, it's more difficult. On either, you get to ask one question from the investigative mystery list. On a miss, they ask you to do something difficult or terrible. If you refuse, you may not use any of your gifts or pact magic until the task is completed.
Okay, so roll plus weird. So that is a 6, and then you add your weird to it.
I'm just gonna fail everything tonight. That's an 8.
Okay, your weird's only plus 2.
Yes?
You didn't add anything to it, or you don't have anything that adds to your weird? Or did you pick the ones that...
I added to my tough.
Okay, so if you got an 8, that's a mixed success. So what does the mixed success do?
It just says the request is more difficult than routine and easy, and I get to ask one question from the investigative mystery list.
Okay, so let me pull this document up so I can also read it, so I don't have to keep asking you to. I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't mind.
It's cool. I also have 2 monitors, so I'm looking for a reason to throw crap on the other one. If the PDF will open. PDF. Okay. Questions more difficult. Okay, and you get to ask one question off of that. Okay, so Eleanor, you find yourself one day uh, just doing the normal things that you always do, and you get a message in your head from one of your patrons. Let's see. It will not be the Baron this time. I'll be nice. Because I think the Baron gives you either really, really terrible missions or gives you the ones you're like, you really want me just to walk down to the store and buy you a jar of peanut butter?
Yeah, that tracks.
But you actually hear the voice of Legba. Eleanor, I need you to meet me at the coffee shop. I have something for you to do.
Well, she's gonna go to the coffee shop and meet Lekba there.
He's in his normal seat outside the coffee shop. His large wolfhound is next to him. He has his hat on. He actually looks fairly more formal than most of the time you've spoken to him. He looks at you. I'm going to need you to do a job for me that you cannot let the other Loa know that you need to do for me.
That might be a little hard since you guys can basically read my mind, but I'll make sure not to tell them.
I need you to go to Memphis.
Okay.
You know how occasionally I have made deals with musicians?
Uh-huh.
And that they think I am you-know-who that's not allowed back in the city right now?
I'm blanking. Eleanor probably knows, but Christina is blanking.
The devil.
Yeah, Legba is the Lord of the Crossroads, and he makes deals with musicians to teach them skills, but since he actually has goat horns hidden underneath his hat, they if he does not wear his hat, they think he is the devil.
You're not sending me to Georgia.
No, that he can have that state. No. Mm-mm. Have you seen how they try to redistrict it? No.
What do you need me to do? And
He lifts up the side of his hat, and you can see the tip of one of his horns is actually broken off.
oh shit.
Let's just say that there is a young musician there that has a magical pick that he did not get appropriately. And I need you to steal it back from him. He'll be in the House of Blues. I need you to get it from me, and please don't tell the others. I'll be embarrassed. Do not let the barons find out.
Okay. How did he get this pick?
I went to the crossroads as I was summoned. I don't know why everybody assumes that a chicken has to be used in the sacrifice, but I mean, I'm not turning down free chicken. I mean,
Hollywood.
what'd you say?
Eleanor mutters Hollywood.
So I showed up. The boy gave me a sob story about trying to learn to play the guitar to impress a girl. Boy had absolutely no talent. I mean, have you ever seen someone snap off rhythm? His snap had no rhythm. I told him, I'm very sorry, lad. I cannot help you. There's nothing I can do for you. I cannot give talent or make talent grow where there is none. And then he got pissed and hit me in the head with a rock. I was caught off guard and so surprised when he was gone running I didn't stop and think. But he broke my horn. And he's using my horn as a pick so he can have talent. I need it back.
Oh, I'm gonna get it back.
I also need you to kick his ass.
That was gonna happen no matter what. What's his name?
Justin Bieber.
Oh, please, fuck no. I don't want anyone that big.
No.
That was perfect.
That was great timing, but no, because he'll actually sue. His name is Richard Williams. His stage name is Dick Willie.
That's appropriate. Wait, are you serious? It's really Dick Willie?
I am not laughing, Eleanor.
Eleanor laughs. Sorry.
Elsewhere, if one of the barons knew, you got smacked in the head by Dick Willie. But yes, I need you to do that for me.
And he's somewhere in Memphis.
Yes, I know he will be performing at the House of Blues in about 3 days.
Hey, we have connections.
Who do you have connections with?
Well, this might be a little different now since we're using a different system, but I was gonna say, since we have such, I'm assuming the Loa have quite a few ties with the House of Blues in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
And so I feel like we should have contacts with some of the other bigger music venues and other places. Like maybe one of the managers was a former employee at the New Orleans one, or has visited before, or is in the know.
See, we don't have declarations, but I'm not going to say no that you don't think. If you probably could have an in that we could exploit later on.
Just bringing it up.
But I need you to take care of that for me. Because right now, I am not going up there because I'm not allowed to go on Beale Street again.
I want to know what you did.
Got pissed drunk and turned somebody into a frog.
Wow, that doesn't seem like you. Is this when you were younger?
It was 1972. It was a wild year.
Well, that kind of explains it. Right, yeah, I guess I'm going on a road trip. Do you mind if the other girls know about it?
I assume your coven is involved in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, and he just kind of looks at you because while Dambala is the Loa of knowledge, Legba is kind of one of the Loas of gossip because he is the intermediary and he controls the crossroads, so he hears things. You're going to have someone else coming here soon. Make sure he doesn't know. But he'll be with you.
You can't tell me who?
No, mostly because it's going to be fun.
I hate when people. Okay.
Look, it is not like when Samadhi or LaCroix tells you this.
But if you want me to keep it from them, you're adding an extra unnecessary complication.
No, it's also the fact that they are compulsions. So I cannot tell you who's about to show up. All I can do is tell you he will be with you and don't tell him.
I really not have to tell him? Whose horn do I say it's for then?
You just say you have to stop and pick up a pick. You have business in Memphis.
I hate lying. I guess I'll do it for you.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry I put you in this situation. You have always been my favorite.
Aww.
her eyes like, I don't know if I believe you, but I'm just gonna go with it.
He then looks at you. Also, do not tell my great granddaughter about that.
Eleanor laughs at that.
Because we keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that Legba is distantly related to Genie.
I haven't forgotten. Man fucked my grandma.
Alright. Well, cool. I guess we're going on a road trip.
Okay. He goes, I will pay for the coffee and your sandwich. Which you don't remember ordering a sandwich, but there is one in front of you now.
Eleanor's gonna take it on the road.
Also, the Barons wanted me to ask you to check on the bathhouses that just reopened over near Flambourg. It seems like something is happening. They got a complaint from Donald about them. So if you could just pop in and make sure that nobody's trying to scare the tourists and nobody's trying to piss off the locals.
Alright. I'll do that first.
Okay,
Paid
so
enough for this shit.
they give you a house and an unlimited credit card.
It's not unlimited though.
That's true.
No, she had to use Samedi's.
And then I'm pretty sure Dombala was interrogating her after that, like, what were you using it for? Was this necessary?
Yeah, he's like got an accountant on the case. He's like, I don't know if we can refund this.
There's just this one little goblin. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry, there, boss. It's just not gonna work. This is non-tax deductible. Y'all are gonna just have to eat this cost. But I mean, you could always just say blame it on Samedi. I say that as a safe bet is to blame it on Samedi.
That's
Do you have
definitely what we
receipts for
did.
this?
What'd you say?
Do you have receipts for this?
Oh God. In our Monday night game, Canon, they have a kobold companion now. They have a henchman who they send to buy stuff, and Canon demands he comes back with receipts, but has never explained what receipts are. So there are boxes of receipt paper that he has bought and returned to them.
Oh, Ken's gonna be pissed.
Canon knows about it because they asked for Greg to get receipts, and Greg came back with a box of receipt papers. Anyway, I need a D6 roll between Genie and Eleanor. Whoever is higher will be whoever is rolls is will be the next one we focus on.
You mean Sybil and Eleanor and Genie?
Yes, yeah. Sorry,
Well,
Genie
right-
and Sybil.
right
Sorry,
Bat, you right off the Genie's next.
yeah. Genie got a 5. You got a 2. So Genie got the bigger number. So Genie, what are you doing right now?
Well, I am working in the coffee shop. I am playing Dolly Parton really loudly on the overhead speakers at the coffee shop. And I'm just making some fantastic frappe art.
All right, that is what you are doing. Let's see. I'm gonna say, well, no. I'm just gonna say you can do that right now. I'm not gonna make you act under pressure because that is Hewitt saying frappe art is difficult.
Yeah, and
Which-
Genie is amazing.
This is true. But
Should be
also,
basic knowledge now.
PGT has come back to working for you.
Yay!
It's been rough.
He's still traumatized.
Yeah.
PGT Beauregard, by the way, if we are posting this later, is the White Cord vampire who we met in our very first game and now works in Genie's coffee shop. And Genie currently has a fear of vampires due to things in other previous games.
And if that name sounds familiar to any of you, yes, you are correct. This is, in fact, the Confederate General PGT Beauregard, now a vampire and less shitty and Confederate.
Actually, hold on. Let me go down here to my New Orleans faces, half a mile down this list. His name is actually Peter Gregory Trevor Beauregard, formerly of House Wraith.
We got some interesting people.
He is not that Beauregard, but he has played that off before to try to get what he
He
wants.
convinced Genie he was.
Yeah, he convinced Jeannie is still under the impression that she is employing a Confederate general.
Let's see. I think Emily started saying something and didn't come through.
No, I was just saying that Genie is still under the impression that that is the PGT Beauregard.
Okay. You have rehired Calvin after refiring Calvin.
It happens like once every month or so.
Yeah. It works out beneficial for what is that? What is that noise?
Christina.
It works out well for both of you because Calvin can temporarily claim unemployment. And you can also write him off as a tax bracket thing occasionally. But Calvin is actually making cream puffs and he's not fucking it up or making them into edible cream puffs. Also, you have another employee returning, Brenda,
Hey.
who is working the cash register. And
Are she
As-
and PGT good?
they're both under the impressions of what happened to them was outside of their control. You usually keep them on opposite shifts whenever possible. It's not like they're bad, it's more like it's really awkward.
Why were they trying to tear each other apart again?
The Wild Hunt.
Ah.
Brenda went feral and PGT was trying to keep her from attacking customers.
In the Never Never.
And then Genie yeeted them into the Never Never. That is Genie's go-to is I'm going to just Pokeball you somewhere else now.
And then I forgot about them, which I feel really bad about.
I feel like there is a raise, like there is a good $1.50 an hour raise.
Oh yeah. They both make like $16 an hour at the very least in 2014.
Oh shit, that's like $30 in today's monies.
Right? Genie feels really bad.
They can actually afford an apartment and a car.
Calvin makes like $9
To afford
an
that.
hour.
Actually, they couldn't. I remember those prices back in the day.
Calvin makes minimum wage.
2014, yeah, that's $7.25.
It's
Oh my
still
God.
$7.25.
$7.25.
I know. I was waiting for somebody to yell it. Hashtag fix that shit.
We tend to get political here. Anyways.
I don't think we get political. I think we go common sense
Well,
or
So
decency.
So Calvin's making cream puffs. What's Brenda doing?
She's on cash register.
Cool.
Marcy is upstairs trying to set you up with a deal to cater at the racetrack again.
Because it was so much fun last time.
I can't believe that they would say yes.
No, this is a regular Monday, everyday event at the racetrack. And because Ilios, the owner, owes you, or you claim he owes you, he can't deny that he owes you. Marcy's trying to negotiate the most amicable pay for what you will make.
She's such a good girlfriend.
When through the door walks your Uncle Danny.
Danny!
It says machete.
Yeah, it is. The picture for Uncle Danny is just a picture of Danny Trejo as Machete. I want to change it out for Danny Trejo as Machete Trainer of the Rancor.
Yes.
I hope I didn't spoil anything for somebody just now.
Really a big one.
It's been, you know what? It's been out. It's been out for a hot minute. The show.
It's really a big spoiler, in my opinion. It just shows who he is.
I know, but
You good.
I just wanted him riding the Rancor too. That's all I wanted, is Danny Trejo to come in looking like Spy Kids up on a Rancor going, "Hey, you need any help?"
I got what I wanted out of that.
I did not mean to try to do it. I just had phlegm in my throat.
You're good, honey.
But he just looks at you. "Genie, you still good? Do I need to go to court for you, go to bat for you again?"
No, I've stayed out of legal trouble for like the last couple of months. We're all good.
Because I'd do anything for you.
Oh, I know. I've seen you stab a man.
He was trying to steal from your register.
And it was a very sweet gesture. But, you know, dude lost his hand, so might have been a little bit overkill.
Didn't go to jail. Still can practice law. Like, he just... Fucking New Orleans.
Can I get you anything, Uncle Danny?
Tall coffee. Black.
Right away. I give him a giant cup of coffee, and there is a sugar cookie that has a smiley face on it right next to it.
He looks at you. Gonna make me have to take my insulin. And he just eats the cookie.
So what brings you around these parts today?
Well, it's a little complicated. Mostly because, you got the same gift that I had. Mine's kind of faded, you know.
Yeah.
But I saw your abuela.
Oh, how's she doing?
Still smoking.
How is she smoking in the afterlife? That's so confusing.
I don't know. I think you just get ghost cigars. Told her it would kill her. It did. Then she comes to me in my dream still smoking like, bitch, I do it anyway.
What you gonna do about it now?
I feel like
But-
the law are involved in that somehow.
Ouch.
Okay, go on.
But she kept pointing north. Kept pointing north and just like motioning, and I couldn't hear what she was saying. And again, she always accused me of not listening to her when she was alive, so maybe it's the same.
Huh.
I mean, I saw like, then there was like a gold eagle and an A. I don't get it.
Did you, like, smoke anything before you went to sleep, or...
No. My body is a temple.
I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
Now, be it might be a crumbling ruins of a temple that I have to have insulin to maintain, which that price is too fucking high.
Yeah, Big Pharma sucks.
Whenever we stream this, I'm just going to have to start throwing hashtags out. Hashtag the social justice warrior game.
That is weird, though. I don't know. Why would she be pointing north? I don't remember Grandma ever being, like, further up north than the Mason-Dixon line.
Like, your grandma never went further north than, like, Jackson.
Yeah.
She said it got too cold.
Which is weird, because we were only talking about going to Texas. Like, it's not that cold in Texas.
I don't know, they had a snowstorm there.
True. true. Huh. The letter A and a gold eagle. I feel like this is like a Mad Libs.
I don't know. Just thought you might know. Because I got no clue.
I don't. I could ask around, see if it means anything, but it might just be Abuelita fucking with us.
Yeah, she used to do that. Remember when she haunted your dad's house?
Oh my gosh. All of the spoons just flying around corners, and he was just like, "What's happening?"
And she loosened all the doorknobs just a little bit.
Yeah, and then the fridge was moved like 3 inches to the left, and Gregoria was freaking out, like, "What the fuck? Who messed with my interior design?"
I thought he was going to cut someone. Can't cut a ghost, though.
You can't cut a ghost, but you could apparently smoke as a ghost. Well, if you want, I can do a ritual and talk to her and see if I can get any more information.
That'd be great. And about that time, you hear a pager start to go off, and he's like, "Oh, hold on. I got to step outside. Don't want you breaking this."
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Anyway, thank you for the coffee.
Of course, bye, Uncle Danny.
And you see him go outside, and he looks at a pager, and he's like, you hear him yell shit really loud, and he runs off.
Genie just looks fondly after him and is like, "That's who I want to be when I grow up."
I'm pretty sure that's who Jeannie will be when she grows up.
Just Danny Trejo running through the streets of New Orleans with a pager and a cup of coffee.
Shit.
That sounds like the dream.
Everybody would get out of the way, though.
Oh,
Or
100%.
100%, though, some of us would follow him because we want to see where this goes. Anyway, so Jeannie's going to prepare a ritual. Let's go to Sybil.
Okay.
So Sybil, little son of a bitch Eduardo, a
I
fan,
missed him.
a semi for the listeners. If we ever post this, for the listeners, a cognizant, semi-sentient automaton that looks like Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. That is
He
more
used to be in the safe house for the White Council, but now he's mine.
that pretty much functions as a magic version of Siri for the house.
He was kind of the caretaker.
Little son of a bitch Eduardo leans from the little ledge that kind of goes on top of the wainscoting that is his like little quick track through the house because he got little legs.
I love that.
Miss Benoit, there is a phone call for you.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
He said you would know him by the sound of his voice and that you owed him a favor.
I don't like either of those things, but okay.
And when I asked him again, he said, redacted and none of your business.
Okay. Still not narrowing it down among the weird people I know, but thank you, Eduardo.
I think it's a dude.
You did say him, so.
I've been fooled before. I don't fully understand a lot of things. Like, also, God damn it! And you see one of your bottle gnomes go rolling, scuffing up part of the floor. You get back here, son of a...
Bottle gnomes.
It is the one that Genie got high that has never become not high in like 3 years.
It's the pink one.
It's the pinky purple one that's just like...
The bottle gnomes are little magic Roombas.
This one is not. This one is the opposite of a Roomba.
No, that one's the one that's perpetually high. But I will step over them and go to the phone. Hello?
Wizard Benoit.
This is she.
Yeah, it's been a few years since we talked. Last time you were up in the Great Lakes area, you know.
Harry?
Damn it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, I need a favor. Need a big favor.
Hey, I haven't talked to you in like 8 years.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably an ass for this, but you know the movie that just came out?
Movies that have come out, Dresden.
Yeah, that my daughter really likes it.
Wait, you have a what?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
The fuck? When did that happen?
Like 8 years ago.
The fuck? Okay. You have a kid.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Got that part. And this is
It's
something for you, not for your boss?
she's kind of cashing in a favor on this too.
Fuck. Okay, what
So
does that have to do with me?
you know how to sing, right?
You
I-
remember that?
Yeah, I remember you could sing really well. I need you to come up here and pretend to be Elsa for my daughter's birthday party.
What?
Yeah. Could you please do me a solid with this? Like that's all she wants.
Dresden, you want me to come to Chicago, dress up as a Disney princess, and sing for your kid's birthday?
Yeah.
Don't they have like businesses that do that specifically?
Yeah, they're like $200, and that's just way too much for a half hour.
So is this you cashing in, or is it Mab?
Both. Because Mab's got you a ride.
I mean, I could probably get there, but
Yeah, I don't know if you've read the warden reports I've turned in.
I've skimmed them.
Yeah, some things are weird now. And yeah, Chicago's kind of locked down. So Mab's got you transportation.
Okay. Are you asking me because I can sing and I have the ice magic?
Bingo.
Right, realistic ice magic, of course. And this is when?
In 5 days?
5 days. It takes like 2 to get up there, Harry.
Yeah, I know.
And we're taking a ride, like in a vehicle. You know, I have a friend that can do pretty much the same shit as you with the Never Never.
Yeah, but like I said, Chicago's on lock.
I'm bringing my friends with me.
You have friends?
Funny. You're funny.
I'm adorable.
Yes, I have friends. The emissary of the Loa and another wizard from down here. It's complicated. She's had some problems you've had.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know about her. She's got the sort of yeah, she's got to come with you anyway if you're leaving town.
Yeah, kind of the parole officer on that one.
I like how no one ever knows how to describe Genie to other people.
Well, you're not a White Council wizard. I guess witch, but I don't want to call you a warlock. That's bad.
Do not call someone warlock. That's a slur.
That's bad. So it's like she's magic. I don't know.
hashtag Genie is magic.
So are you
Well-
saying it would be bad for Genie to make business cards that just say, "Hello, I am Genie. I am a warlock."
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I feel like Genie would do it to fuck with Sybil, but don't do that.
She's gonna make a button. She has a button maker.
So I'm assuming this is more a formality, because if there's a favor getting cashed in from the Queen of Air and Darkness and her knight.
Yeah, it kind of is.
So long as she's not gonna, like, permanently turn my hair white or some shit.
Oh no, I got you a wig. Already cleared that.
Can I just glamour myself?
Some of these kids are going to be able to see through that.
What kind of friends does your kid have?
Kids are harsh, man. Have you not talked to them? Have you spent
I
no time around children?
Justin, have you ever read any of my reports?
No.
No, I don't spend a lot of time around children. I have no children. I haven't gotten married yet.
You know those two aren't like they don't have to go together, right?
Well, obviously they didn't for you.
Ouch.
Hey, you're gonna throw him a throwback. All right, I will come to Chicago, dressed as a Disney princess, and sing at your child's birthday party. The fact that those words came out of my mouth.
Oh, thanks.
Genie's gonna have a fucking field day.
Oh,
Genie's already ordering an Anna costume off of Amazon.
She doesn't even know why.
She just feels this is important.
She's having Marcy order it because she can't get on the computer.
Marcy's like, all right, 2 days shipping to wherever you'll be in 2 days.
All right, you got me. I will come do this for your kid.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Hey, gonna make sure to get you the extra slice of the deep dish pizza.
It's been a while since I have had that. But yeah, I'll be me and a couple extras. I don't know if Charles has off or not.
Do you just hear from another room? I don't.
All right, the fiance won't be coming. But all right, we'll be up there, I guess. Do you know who our ride is?
I've been told I am not allowed to say.
Why always with the surprises? I'm tired of surprises. I've had too many of those in the last several years.
You can almost see him holding up his hands doing the wiggly fingers of fairy magic.
You've been working for her too long. Guess I'll see you in a couple days then, Harry.
Appreciate it.
Hang up. I have to go pretend to be a Disney princess in Chicago.
Charles walks in, looks at you. Well, good luck. I have to go deal with real princes and princesses.
You can't get off and come help me stay sane.
No. It is something set up by my father.
What's he got you doing? Nope.
So you say that again?
She asked what his father has him doing.
I will be dealing with the Prince of Wales and his children. And
why?
I'm petty nobility, and since he has decided that he is going to host a dinner, I have to be showcased.
Showcase. That's a wonderful turn of phrase.
What? My father's not going to say he's proud of me.
Well, it is your father.
Also, he would not be proud of me if he found out half the crap I've sent back to where it was originally from.
Yeah, but that's what makes it kind of funny.
I've actually gotten most of a drink tipple sent back to Greece.
Oh. Good, you made more progress on that then.
Yeah, taking the bricks from the back so that everybody just sees the front of it still in that room, and then eventually it'll be gone and we'll just put a T-Rex there.
I think I'd rather go deal with that with you, but it's not just a favor for a winter night, so.
Oh, you have fun with that. Also, I'm assuming you're going to take Genie along. So she's going to tell me about it anyway.
What? You don't want to come hear me sing?
I hear you sing all the time.
Yes, I'll be bringing Ellie and Genie, so they can make fun of me for all eternity. They don't know I can sing.
Well, that's their loss. But now they'll find out. Anyway, I got to... And you just see 3 of the bottle gnomes go rolling through really quick. And figure out what they just broke.
Probably something that's making Eduardo swear.
Motherfucker!
Yep, there it is.
I love Eduardo.
All right, so do you try to call anybody after this?
I'll call Eleanor first. I don't. Well, she might be. Would she be at the coffee shop at this point?
Was Eleanor heading to the... Or Eleanor was at the coffee shop with Legba that was not Bruja Brewing.
Oh, okay.
Traitors.
Blame Legba. I guess I'd try and call Ellie, but since she's probably at meeting with Legba, I'd probably just head to Genie's coffee shop, knowing that she's there and figuring that Ellie, if she is not there, will be there at some point soon.
Okay, so you're going to head to the coffee shop.
Also, need to take a quick break because we got to put the boy to bed.
Oh, I got to handle Eleanor's situation.
Okay, I'm going to go put the little boy to bed real quick, okay?
Okay.
Just call me back in when I get back.
All right, Eleanor, are you heading straight to the bathhouse, or are you going to do something else first?
It's in comparison to me and the coffee shop.
Huh?
Where's the bathhouse in comparison to me?
Okay, I would say the coffee shop that Legba usually meets you is near your house, unless you want to declare it as somewhere else that you were.
Oh, that's fine.
So Flamborg would be just past Bruja Brewing, because I believe Flamborg is over here near Franklin.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna go by Bruce and just pop in and let them know where I'm going, but I need to talk to them and I'll be back.
Okay. So you just dude in there and say, hey, I'll be right back. Got something to do.
But we need to talk.
Okay. So I would say right about there. We'll say that's close enough. And for anybody that's actually in New Orleans and wants to correct me, do it whenever. But there were a couple of bathhouses that reopened. They're called the bath. It's more or less like now they're fancy massage parlors with saunas.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that this one has a big sign up on it that says closed due to technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. I don't know how much help a wizard's gonna be, but let's check it out.
Okay, so as you go, okay, so give me investigate a mystery when you get in, because ooh, you rolled a 10 plus.
11, 12.
What's your sharp?
My sharp is a +1, but no, Alfie. Oh, Yeah, I also get a +1 for sharp rolls from patron knowledge. So that's a 12.
Okay, so with a 12 on investigate a mystery, that's a 10 plus. You get to hold 2. So you have 2 questions you can ask me, because I don't believe you've taken investigate a mystery as an advanced move yet.
We didn't have that option.
Not yet. I think one of your next level ups you could.
Yes. All right. So Eleanor, well, I guess I'm gonna ask. What happened here?
As you get in, you can see that there's one employee that's like trying to close up over by the register, which they then look kind of up. They look at the iPad that was above the register box that is now fizzled as you have entered into the room. But looking around, you can tell that the back where the saunas are, the old original, like they went back to the back steam rooms when this was an old bathhouse. The doors have been knocked ajar, so something has used force here that has run customers off. There's also some broken glass around that has been swept up into a pile, but not tossed away yet.
Any details for like what this creature might be or what?
That would be a different question.
What do I do then?
Well, you got 2 questions. So you with a 10 plus, you get to hold 2, which is what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, and what is being concealed here.
Where it went?
Okay, where did it go?
Yeah.
Looking at it, whatever did this is probably back in one of the steam rooms, the one that has the broken door.
And there's someone in here just sweeping up
Yeah,
glass?
well, they were messing with the register, trying to close down, but now that has fizzled with your presence entering in here. Because
Approach
iPads,
them?
yeah, you can. They're just like, oh man, today just can't get worse.
Can you tell me what's been going on around here?
Looks at you. Who are you?
It really doesn't make sense that the lower are not more politically involved, because I need like some.
They might. I mean, your name's probably been thrown around. Like, I do not think Eleanor would frequent the bathhouse.
No. But they're
And
probably not in the know, so I guess Eleanor, I mean, they're not technically lying. Eleanor would be like, I'm an investigator. I was sent here by my employer to basically check out what's going on and why
oh,
it's interfering with business.
so you're the insurance investigator. Like, you need to get pictures for our claim and everything.
Yeah, and I need to find out what's going on.
Oh, great. Great. Yeah, it was so weird. I mean, we have a no food in the sauna policy, like 100%. Like we tell them, but sometimes you can't always keep an eye on every tourist that's here, and they want to take their muffaletta and take it in there with them. Which, by the way, when he says that, you know this kid is not from New Orleans.
Eleanor like cocks a brow at that, like what? A muffaletta.
But yeah, he snuck it in there. And, we also say you're not supposed to wear jewelry, and he had his big old, honk if you love Jesus type cross on. And just, like, I don't know, I didn't see anybody else in there, but apparently they got into a fight, and he got tossed back out the room. And, like, he started yelling about he was going to sue me and sue that dude. And I didn't see, whoever did it must have run out, but, like, literally chunked this big, fat tourist out the door. And then everybody else got scared. Also, some people got upset because when he got chunked out, he was naked, and there were families here. Some of them were, dad was at the massage table and mom and the kids were on the iPad, over there sitting in the waiting area. And then, Alabama ass cheeks just come flying out where everybody can see them.
Those are some lovely details that I'm not sure I need in this report.
I'm sorry, I saw it and I can't unsee it.
Well, I don't want to picture it either. Okay, so have you checked out the room in the back?
Yeah, I've gone back. I've gone back through. I mean, I was sweeping up glass, and I had the sandwich was in the coal beds and it burned and smelled terrible. So I mean, I was cleaning that out, and then I had to sweep up the glass, and I was going. I mean, I'm the only one here because the owner's on vacation, and the next shift didn't show up after they heard that like we were closed because a tourist got assaulted. And
Oh, okay.
I was up here just trying to make sure that nobody like stole the money. I mean, I didn't think I left the door unlocked.
Interesting. Well, you just keep an eye on things up here, and I'm gonna go take a look in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna go check out the sauna room, I guess.
Okay. It has a large. It has a large. Yeah, the drama sauna. Has a large, heavy door that is now knocked partially off of its hinges. It's like everything back here, like you can tell they have restored to look like it originally did. Like a lot of tile. You can see a lot of like the tiles have paintings on them of what looks like little shafts of wheat and different Eastern European mythological figures. And yeah, that's on the outside. When you look in, it's really nice. It has been refurbished and renovated to look like probably the day it first opened. Just there's, it's a sauna, not full of bathtubs.
And has it been out of use until recently?
Yeah, they had closed down for a while because the complaint came from Don to the Loa, and you know about him. He's been in this city for as long as almost anybody can remember. But the bathhouses used when were very popular, especially when the early immigrants came to New Orleans in the late 1800s, and they brought some of their traditions. But the problem is that the ultra religious right got upset that certain individuals would frequent the bathhouses because they would have some level of privacy. And so that's what got them shut down back in the 50s and 60s.
Okay.
Especially this particular one and the one that's across the street.
So something else could have been living here for the last couple decades.
Possibly.
Okay. All right. Do I see anything else in the sauna room?
When you look in there, you look around, you can see that it's damp in here, but it's not warm because he had to turn the coals off to, remove the burned sandwich from it. You can see that it's been freshly cleaned. Some of the glass came from a little window that was in the door. But just normally looking through the room, you don't see anything right out of that seems out of place, or you assume out of place in this type of location.
Where did it go? Am I able to see where it went from?
It looked like it went in where it went. It looked like it was in this room. Like from looking around, like there was no signs that something had left. So the lingering thing from that last question you asked was, something went in there. So if it's there, it's still there. You just don't see anything.
Open my site.
All right, so you're going to open your site.
Well, it says that you read a bad situation. I don't know if Eleanor's reading a bad situation.
You could if you want to read a bad situation, you can go ahead and read a bad situation if you feel it's that.
Feel like it's that, but
Yeah, go. If you feel like it's that, go ahead.
I don't, so I don't know if I should.
I mean, you could also still investigate a mystery, and if you're opening up your site, that will give you some additional such.
Do I have to read a bad situation in order to do that?
Let's see. You can see them.
I'm wondering if that can
visible,
also be
especially
for when you
secondary
investigate a
special
mystery.
effects. You may
Well, the site is one of your moves.
I know, but it says for sight, when you read a bad situation, you can open up your third eye for a moment to take in extra information. And it says on a 7 or more, you see invisible. That you get a plus 1 hold, and you see invisible things.
I would say if you might feel it's a bad situation, you could do that. It doesn't work for investigate a mystery because you took the site from the Magus, right? Because that made more sense when we were tooling character sheets.
No, that was one you already had under my sheet.
Okay, I'm looking at the old one then. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, it was already as a move under.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the original document before we change that.
Okay.
So, yeah, give me read a bad situation.
You know, I just remembered you made the locator pins limited communication devices instead.
Well, they were always allowed you to do a little bit of a communication. So yeah, we forgot that y'all have basically magic cell phones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
Also, I used to have a
Genie.
talking spell, but
So that is a 8 plus 2. What's that?
8 plus 2.
So that's a 10. So on read a bad situation, that means you get to hold 3, and you can see invisible things. So when you open your third eye, you immediately see 2 creatures sitting on the far side that are mostly humanoid, are totally naked, and look like old, hairy men.
Oh, okay. So they look human?
Mostly human, except for like they are way too hairy. Like they're not like Bigfoot, but they're around human size. They're around human figure, but they are hairy. Proportions on their limbs are a little bit off, and they just have massively long beards, and they look like kind of grumpy old men.
Okay. Are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
No. So is that your first question with that is, are there any danger? No, you've noticed them. If they're dangerous.
I was gonna say, like, what's the biggest threat?
Probably the wet floor.
Okay. And I don't know, can I tell what they are? Because it says oh, never mind, that's 12 plus. Never mind. Yeah, I guess that's it then. I'm not worried about the other questions, so.
Oh, okay, so you have a +1 then that you can use on another roll. But give me a weird roll, just straight weird, and we'll see if you know what these are.
2d6 or 1?
It's still 2d6. It's always 2d6s.
That's a 10.
Okay, that is a 10. These are Bannocs. They're a Slavic bathhouse spirit. They protect the bathhouse. As long as you do what you're supposed to in there, they're fine. They do have a habit to drink. They do have a habit of occasionally inviting friends to the sauna, and they are completely repulsed by Christian iconography and will remove you from the bath or the sauna if you disrespect it or you come in wearing Christian iconography. You just see both of them are just sitting there kind of enjoying their sauna, almost like they're basking in the heat, even though it's not on. I will not be evil and say they're doing the locker room pose with one leg on a bench.
Eleanor would look at them and say, is it morning, evening, afternoon?
I would say it's around noon.
She'd say, good afternoon.
One of them, good afternoon. You are emissary of Loa. Yes?
Sam.
Last one was a very grumpy man last time I saw.
That was a while back.
Yes.
Have you been looking over this area since even while it was not occupied?
Yes, we took care of it. It is our charge. It is our duty. Duty.
And can you tell me what happened earlier with all the glass and someone being thrown out?
Emily, I need the Polish word for asshole real quick.
I don't know it off the top of my head. One moment.
Would have
Dupek.
invited y'all.
Dupek.
I did say where I was going if y'all want to come join me.
Huh?
I was just apologizing that it's taken a while. I would have invited them had I known.
What'd you say,
Okay, no, I was thinking Dupek is ass. Dupek is asshole, yeah.
Dupek come in with food. Dupek come in with Christ tree.
Pierdola.
What'd you say?
Pierdola is another word for asshole.
I love that there are multiple words for assholes in other languages.
There's like 6 ways to say fuck.
Other languages are so beautiful.
Same here.
We have one word for fuck. It's just we can use it to make an entire sentence, just like we can also with buffalo.
Well, there's a lot of ways to imply fuck. That's what I meant.
Jeprzik and Pierdolik are both fuck.
But yeah, they said the Dupek come in here with sandwich and get everything dirty. And the Dupek have the Christ tree. Bleh. No, we threw him out.
And the food, especially when that is explicitly stated in the front. But the Christian iconography.
It says no jewelry. And he points at the with a long gnarled finger that has a hooked claw on it. At the poster, or like the thing, or I guess the plastic covered or there is a sign up that says no jewelry, no food.
Oh, okay. If I had seen the no jewelry thing, I probably wouldn't have said that.
And the clerk did say there's a no jewelry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There's also no hanky panky. Anyway, so it says no. We threw him out. You know, follow the rules.
Okay, that's mostly fair. I will give you that. I'm wondering if there's a way we could do it with a little more tact. And by tact, I mean not damaging the bathhouse.
We will fix door. We will fix door, but have you talked to Americans? You have to be direct. You have to be blunt.
These dudes are kind
And
of
even that doesn't work.
Americans are thick in the head. Sometimes you have to talk tough. Because if we said, oh no, don't come in here with sandwich, take off your necklace, it is offensive to us, and there's a rule also that says don't wear it. And he probably would have been like, oh, well, I have my RC Cola and Moon Pies and my Mustangs and my F-250s.
Yes, it's quite vexing.
He spits into the bucket and just glupek.
These guys are creepy looking. I just looked them up.
Yeah, they're creepy as fuck looking, but I feel these guys are still in the right personally as the storyteller.
Well, Eleanor actually agrees too, personally. Especially since they just explicitly didn't follow the rules. But Eleanor's just gonna bring up, like, again, the issue with the, you know, it's great that they're willing to that you're willing to fix the door, but complaints are being made on both the on the level both in the know and outside of the know, which is going to draw unnecessary, unwanted attention to this place.
Did Donald complain?
I plead the fifth.
He looks at the other one. It was Donald. It was Donald. Donald's been mad at us ever since we said, no, you can't bring cheese fries in here. Personally, they would just get soggy, but also no food.
Okay. I'm going to reach out to whoever owns and manages this bathhouse. Do I know who that is?
Not off the top of your head, but if I'm pretty sure you could find the information fairly easy. I mean, there is the employee that's just outside.
Yeah, okay. Well, Eleanor would tell them, I'm gonna find out who manages this bathhouse, perhaps who owns it, or both. And we're going to see about having the employees be a little more strict with their entry requirements. But I do need y'all to not throw tourists out windows. Maybe just like find a little way to scare them.
We could goose them? Oh, we could goose them. Yes.
Oh, God.
Maybe drop coal on foot. That'd be fine. There's little barn. Little barn. Little barn is fine. Little pinch. Little pinch. Like it's almost like they're echoing each other. It's like, maybe little shove. No, little shove is what we did earlier. We got in trouble for little shove. That was big shove. Little shove could be broken neck. Oh.
Oh, definitely need littler than that. Little pinch. Little pinch.
Little pinch.
Little pinch.
Yes, if we could do that, that would be most agreeable, and then I do not have to disturb your bath time anymore.
This is just where we live. Bath time, I guess, is all time. Also,
I mean, that sounds pretty great, actually. God, I could use one.
There is other shower rooms and bath facilities here, unless they change that. We kind of just have to stay here, because look, ha! And he pushes his hand towards the door, and it can't go past it. I live here now.
Best I can to make sure people respect your home, but I do need a little less violence.
Okay, we will be more hospitable. Just little coal on foot. It's from the one in the back, and he's holding up one of the coals. Just little coal on foot.
That's fine. Yeah, just spooking is okay. People expect spooky in New Orleans,
Break necklace off and throw cross outside?
I'm gonna think on that one.
What about tattoos? Oh, we can pull the tattoo right off. That's easy.
Ooh, no, that's too
God.
far. Maybe we could stick with the little pieces of coal and the little pinches. Maybe like simple, very very small, very small.
Roll a. Don't you get to roll weird instead of charm?
Let me check.
I thought you took Vox as well. But
No, I still have I still have +2 to charm, but
what did you take underneath your gifts again? Was that the
Serenity? I roll weird instead of cool for act under pressure, and I chose Haven.
okay?
So, but my charm is a 2, so it's not bad.
Okay, what did you take underneath your moves?
I did choose one with manipulate. I can use the manipulate someone move on monsters and people if they can be reasoned with. When speaking to supernatural creatures, take 2 forward.
So yeah, you could use this, and it's basically a free +2. So you know who I am. So when you speak to supernatural creatures, you take a +2 forward on your charm moves. So that's technically you roll +4.
Okay.
On
I need to
them.
roll charm.
Yep. And are you trying to charm them, or are you just doing a straight charm roll? Like,
Yeah, I don't really want to necessarily.
okay, you're not manipulating someone; you're just charming them.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince them. Does that mean I have to manipulate them to do that?
Technically, yes. On a 10+, they'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do it. On a 7 to 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now. Yeah. So just let's roll and see what you get. You have a +4. Fucking Christ. That's a 14.
14.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it for they'll listen to you because you are the emissary of the Loa. Also, you were nice to them.
Nice. I mean, this is their home. I agree that, other than like it being really aggressive, I agree that they had a right to kick him out.
Okay, so with that, are you going to leave the sauna?
Yes.
Okay, do you turn your back or you just step back out?
I step back out? I don't know.
I mean, do you like turn around or you just like
Unless I'm given a reason to know not to do that, I'm just gonna turn around after thanking them.
Okay, so I got to look something back up about the Bannock.
Oh no.
Okay, you actually feel a gentle hand on your back. Everything is good. And then as you step out, your sight closes back and you don't see them. But you did roll pretty good on your weird earlier. Bannocks have limited precognition. If they touch your back, it means everything's good and that today's probably going to be a good day. If they lay their head on your shoulder, it could be a problem.
Cool to know. Huh. Once Eleanor leaves the sauna, she's going to ask for the employee for the contact information of whoever runs this joint.
Oh yeah. Hold on. It's I mean, I'm pretty sure you know him. And where's my New Orleans?
I wonder if it's gonna be who I think.
Where the fuck is this guy?
Is he under enemies?
I'm checking.
Fucking Carrollton.
It is.
I was gonna say.
Okay, well at least Carrollton's in the know.
Yeah, it is owned by Carrollton and Associates, the real estate company.
Okay. She's gonna get that information, and before she leaves, she's just going to ask the employee, in the future, I would recommend trying to be a little more diligent with the rules of the establishment.
Yeah,
Make sure that there's no food, and No jewelry, follow all the rules. They're there for a reason, and I can kind of tell you're not from around here. New Orleans remembers, and this bathhouse, it's really old. They're probably, I don't know.
Are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell me
know.
there? Are you going to tell me there's ghosts in the bathhouse?
Keep an open mind.
Okay. Well, did you get all your pictures and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. I'm going to lock up after you leave.
Eleanor's gonna leave.
All right. And you have successfully solved that part of a mystery.
Yay.
So you have completed. But it wasn't the task you were given. But are you gonna do the little like collar boop boop on the button to let everybody know what's up? I'm just assuming you all have them on like the collar of a jacket or something, so it looks cool, like you're clicking a communicator.
Eleanor probably keeps it in their pocket.
I've got it on my jacket.
With all the pieces of flair.
Probably depends on
All
what Sybil's wearing.
All right, so Sybil, you've made it to the coffee shop at this point. Genie, you were getting ready to do a ritual.
Yes.
So I walk in, I'm like, the fuck is she?
You just walk in, you see that Brenda is at the register. She just kind of looks up at you a little sheepishly. Hi.
Oh, hey, Brenda. Genie or Eleanor here?
Boss is in the back. Promise you nobody here's done anything bad today. Nobody's... nothing at all.
For that, Brenda. I'm not here to get her in trouble. You should know that by now.
Also, totally didn't try to eat anybody today.
First of all, I'm not your parole officer.
Yeah, but you're like a magic cop though, so I'm putting it out there.
Don't you know by now I try and keep Genie out of trouble, therefore everyone around her?
Yeah, but also cops equal narcs.
If I didn't narc on you once...
But she's upstairs doing something.
Thanks.
Give me a investigate a mystery as you're walking through here, Sybil, as you go past Calvin.
Let's see. First roll. That's sharp.
Yeah.
Alright, let me check. Seven, 8, 9?
9.
No, 8. 8. It's 8.
8. So you get to hold 1 as you're going past Calvin.
You said that was investigative mystery?
Yep.
Oh, come on, scroll down, you stupid thing.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What is it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here? Because it's Calvin.
Calvin is not. He made like a whole batch of regular cream puffs, and now he's putting gummies into the other ones.
Calvin?
Huh? Like, hi.
What are you doing?
Making cream puffs.
Yeah, what's that you're putting in them, buddy?
Nothing.
Calvin?
Weed.
Is that sanctioned by your boss?
Yes.
That's a no. Stop it.
Okay.
Like Brenda says, I'm a narc.
Don't you snitch on me.
Oh, you think I won't?
But like
going
I
to see Genie right now. What do you think I'm gonna do?
not tell her because you love me.
Are you gonna stop?
Yes.
If I come back and check later, I'm a double mark.
Okay. But like, would you like to try one? They're really good. Like I made them with these artisanal flowers and the cream. The cream I hand whipped myself all the way from milk.
That's usually what cream comes from, Calvin.
Yeah, but like
yes, there's not weed in it. Yes, I will try one.
but like the weed ones like will open up your mind, allow you to experience a whole
Calvin?
nother level of existence. Huh?
Calvin, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. I
Oh
still have a bottle gnome that ate one of your brownies, and 3 years later, it's still high.
shit, that's a good brownie. I need to make those again.
If you give me something that makes me high, I will come after you.
Okay, well here's a cinnamon roll I didn't do anything to.
Did you already fuck with all these cream puffs?
I didn't fuck the cream puffs. That's gross.
I'm saying I want a cream puff, but I don't want it if you put weed in it.
Okay, well then you want this one.
I look at it very closely.
It is a regular ass cream puff.
Stop putting weed in the pastries, Calvin. You're gonna get Genie in trouble for real.
Okay. But like, what do I do with these 6 though?
I don't know. Just don't sell them.
Hey Brenda, you want these?
No. Do not get the ghoul high.
It's like for glaucoma and stuff though.
No, Calvin.
Hey PGT?
Oh my god. You know what? He's white court. I don't think it'll do anything.
Oh hell no, I ain't eating those. I know what he done to those.
I don't know. Throw them away. I don't know. Just don't sell them and don't give them to people.
Guess
I
that
don't know.
means I gotta eat them.
Not all at once, for God's sake. And I just keep going.
When you come back downstairs, Calvin's just gonna have cream puff all over his face and be on the floor.
I will go upstairs and knock on Genie's door.
All right, Genie, what are you doing for this ritual?
So I have Abuelita's locket, and I usually use that as a honing beacon for rituals. So I've got that. I'm not super clear on how rituals work in this new system, though.
Okay, so this would fall underneath your utility magic. So you pick 2 fields. You picked ectomancy as one.
Yes.
And you have a +1 forward whenever you roll weird to actually perform magic. So what is your weird?
1.
Okay, so you at this moment, if you were to roll plus weird, you have a +2. What moves did you pick?
Multitasker, beneath notice, not my fault, meant to do that, subtle magic, poker face, crafty, enchanted clothing, calm waters, coven, blitz, and Jessica Jones entry.
Okay, the Jessica Jones entry is the one you took from another playbook, right?
Yes.
Okay, no, I think we took enchanted clothing off and just said everybody had that because y'all made a good argument for that when we were building characters.
Okay.
So you had not my fault, so +1 to act under pressure when you deal with the consequences of your own spell casting. Meant to do that when you miss on a spell, you may choose to take a +1 forward. Hey, you're the one that's like, if I mess up, I have a billion pluses so that I do it right the next time.
Yep.
Roll plus cool when using magic to cast a spell without notice. So yeah, you can +1 cool. Once per mystery, you can craft a minor magic item. So, okay, see, right now you have, and then your minor powers are the members of your coffee shop because you already got them. You're not splitting spells. So yeah, okay, roll me a weird +2.
So that's 1d6?
No, you always roll 2d6 and then you add your bonus to it. So it is you roll 2d6s plus 2.
So that's 10.
Okay, so that is a 10. It goes off without a hitch. You focus on your lock, and then all of a sudden you see your abuela smoking a cigar. Just looks at you. Finally, you did this. He finally came to you. He never listens.
Why have you been tormenting Uncle Danny at night?
Did he say it was at... Child, I did this at 9 in the morning.
Oh, Uncle Danny left out some details.
Uncle Danny always leaves out some details.
So what's going on?
I need you to go to St. Louis.
St. Louis? What the fuck is in St. Louis?
And she shows the golden eagle with an A underneath it.
What does that mean? Is that a college mascot?
It's Anheuser-Busch, child.
The fuck is Anheuser-Busch?
Makes Budweiser beer.
Okay, cool. You want some beer in the afterlife? You're sending me to St. Louis
No.
on a beer run?
No, I'm sending you to steal something back for the family.
Is it beer?
It's a recipe. It is your abuelo's recipe.
Hold up. Anheuser-Busch stole Abuelo's secret beer recipe?
Yes.
That's it.
Fucking
No other
white-
details?
Fucking white people.
Fucking white people indeed. No other details? That's it?
I don't know where it is. I just know it's in the main office. You need to steal it back because they're going to try to make it, and they're not going to give your grandfather or your abuelo his credit.
Well, that's some fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm in. Let's break into a multi-million-dollar corporation headquarters.
This is right up Jeannie's alley.
I knew I could count on you.
Do you want me to burn it down? Do you want me to send a message? Write something on a wall in blood? Like, what do you want?
Child, go to church. Wow. Just wow. Like that went to 11 real fast.
The last time I went to church, there were scary nuns. I don't want to go back.
All nuns are scary. They're supposed to be.
These were vampire nuns.
All right. Anything else you need, Abuela? Who's giving you cigars in the afterlife? Also, I'm curious about that.
I am a grown woman. I can buy my own fucking cigars. And I
At
can't
where?
get.
The underworld commissary?
No, it's the Gostega. I have an apartment in the afterlife, girl.
The ghost Dega.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Just go down the street, give them my ghost money, and they give me my ghost cigars.
I'm so glad to hear that capitalism exists after death.
I mean, I get ghost coins because they give them to you every month.
The afterlife sounds kind of shitty.
Every month you get your ghost coin allotment. I mean, you don't have to eat. You get your house for free. They give you this so you're not just wandering around haunting people all the time because you're bored. It's literally they pay us to not haunt people. I just don't tell them what I do to your uncle.
It's not a bad deal.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, ghosts get basic income.
The UBI exists, but only for dead people.
Convince me that would not be how it works in this country if they did it.
All right, St. Louis, break into a facility, steal back a recipe, paint some walls with blood. Got it.
No. Maybe with paint.
Got it. Paint, not blood. Wink.
I'm going to pray for you. And I'm going to pray for your girlfriend that she has to put up with that.
Hey, Marcy loves me. She is a gem.
You hear from another room. What are we painting in blood?
An evil corporation.
PETA?
No, but we should do that next week.
I'm down. You're a boiler. I'm going to pray for both of you.
She's a Selkie. She's got a thing about furs.
Fur industry is murder. But I'm going bye, bye, bye. And she just like goes out through a door and goes down the stairs that Sybil's coming up.
My granny ghosted me.
Do I notice the ghost walk by me?
I mean, to you, she'd probably be invisible. It just gets real cold in the stairwell for a second.
Oh, jeez. The fuck did Genie do? I will shiver and then keep going. Up to Genie's door. I'm assuming the door is closed since the ghost walked through it, and I will not.
Are you gonna knock?
Yeah, I knock.
Genie opens the door and immediately says, "Ah, Sybil, do you want to go on a road trip?"
How'd you know?
How to know what?
What were you doing?
Talking to my grandma?
That's probably what that was. Okay.
Yeah, I have to go to St. Louis and fuck up a beer company. You want to come with?
Wait, what? This is not the conversation I thought I was going to have. Continue.
Apparently, Anheuser-Busch stole one of my grandfather's recipes, so now I have to like go protect the family honor and like abuelo's name and fuck up a beer company and steal the recipe back.
How long have they had it? Because Budweiser's always kind of tasted like shit.
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't insinuate that it was my family that made beer taste like shit.
I'm not. I'm wondering how long they've had it and didn't use it.
I don't know, but they're planning on using it soon. Granny didn't give a lot of details.
So your grandmother's ghost wants you to go steal a beer recipe from St. Louis.
Yeah, and maybe paint the walls with blood. She was a little unclear about that.
I was not. I was very clear. That was a no.
Genie, I've never met your grandmother, but just knowing you, I'm pretty sure that she doesn't want you to paint the walls in blood.
You weren't there. You don't know.
No, but I know you pretty well at this point.
Anyways,
And you're laughing, so...
What are you here for?
I'm laughing, so...
What are you here for? Do you want some cream puffs? Calvin just made some.
Yeah, I stopped him from putting weed in them.
You snitched.
Oh, oops. Narc.
Calvin, how dare you put weed in those cream puffs that were definitely not for the Tulane fraternity that stopped by?
Hey, he told me you didn't tell him to do it, so...
I never tell him to do things. It's more of a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I can't be held legally responsible for his actions kind of deal.
Okay, just remember, you don't need to get in trouble either magically or illegally, so keep that in mind.
Wait,
Plausible deniability, Genie.
Wait, if I break mundane law, the sword of Damocles falls?
No, but
what if
I also don't want to have to bail you out.
What if I get a speeding ticket?
No, that doesn't affect the doom of Damocles. Just, I don't want to have to bail you out of jail.
What if I jaywalk?
Genie, just remember we don't have our connection anymore in the same way within the police department.
That's true.
But actually, I was coming here also about a road trip.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen Eleanor today?
Not yet.
Huh. Because I've kind of been pulled into a favor, and I was gonna see if you guys wanted to come with me.
Well, it depends. A favor to who?
Well, I have to go to Chicago.
Isn't
It's-
Chicago locked down right now?
Yeah, it's sort of a favor for the winter night / Mab.
Mab hates me.
Yeah, you didn't make the best impression, but she tolerates the rest of us.
Okay,
She finds
cool. So I'm just gonna go with you to hang out with Mab because she tolerates the rest of y'all.
We're not going to hang out with Mab. It's not for Mab that I'm doing something. It's just a favor to her.
You're being real vague.
Cause it's dumb.
Tell me the dumb thing.
Okay, can we go at least go inside your apartment?
I thought we were in the apartment.
In the doorway.
Oh, come on in. Hey,
Okay, I would say
Sybil's about to tell me something dumb.
Thanks.
Marcy comes running out, and she has her fur on almost like a kigurumi.
That's an
Like,
adorable thought.
like she has not gotten out of her jammies yet. I would say, Eleanor, you've probably made it to the Brewha Brewing at this point, and you just see Calvin looking slightly catatonic, and you see Brenda like, hey, oh God, not fucking again. PGT. He's done gone dumb again. That is what you come back into, Eleanor.
Exciting as always.
So do you acknowledge them holding a Calvin who looks like he's foaming at the mouth? Or do you just keep going?
I just keep going. Eleanor's seen it. Eleanor's seen it all.
Eleanor's like,
Calvin, yeah.
she's going by, this doesn't even register as above a 3 on my oh shit meter.
Just
This
another
is-
day.
This is a not my problem.
Not my problem.
So, you did y'all leave the door to the apartment open, Genie?
No.
So there is a closed door, Eleanor.
There's a closed door.
Yeah, you get up to the apartment door is closed.
Eleanor would knock.
Genie goes to answer it. Hey, Eleanor. Sybil was about to tell us something stupid. Also, do you want to go on a road trip?
How'd you know?
It's like deja vu.
Well, I have to go to Memphis, so I was gonna see if y'all wanted to come.
Oh, I have to go to St. Louis to fuck up a beer company.
I have to go to Chicago.
I have to go get a musical pick.
A pick?
Yeah, like to play an instrument.
There's a lot of musicians here, and not something you can find in New Orleans.
No, it's a special pick.
So you have to find a special pick. You have to go fuck up Anheuser-Busch, apparently. Because your dead grandma told you to.
Yep.
And I need to go to Chicago because I told Dresden I'd help him with something.
You're helping Dresden with something?
That's what the winter night is, Genie.
I don't fucking pay attention to politics.
Has he even reached out to you at all? Like, what does he need?
This is dumb.
Tell us the dumb thing.
So, apparently, Dresden has a kid, which I wasn't aware of. And, yeah, it's her birthday. And she apparently wants nothing else but to have the princess, the whatever, from the new Disney movie at her birthday party to sing.
Huh.
So he's cashing in a favor through his boss with me.
Why you? You can't sing.
I kind of can.
We've been friends for this long, and you have never done karaoke with me? Are
It's
you joking?
just not come up. But
Over the last several years, do you want to go do karaoke?
busy.
Like every Tuesday,
Busy.
you want to go do karaoke?
Busy. Fighting things. Something's
Things
all it
brought
is.
that Buddha belly.
Yeah, I can sing. So I have to go to Chicago and dress up as Elsa and sing at Dresden's child's birthday party.
Fuck it. I don't care if Mad's gonna be there and she might kill me. I am going. You cannot stop me.
Eleanor snickers.
See, there's
So
apparently
you have to dress up.
yeah, I gotta wear the goddamn costume. I asked to do a glamour, and he said no, the kids will notice, which I think is a bunch of bullshit. I could probably make it look better with a glamour than a freaking wig, which I don't look good blonde.
Marcy, can you see how much an Anna costume would be and how much 2-day shipping is?
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I don't know about your guys' timeline. The party is in 5 days, and there has apparently been transportation arranged, but I don't know with who. Just that it's apparently been taken care of.
That's vague and scary.
Yeah, I didn't like that part. I don't like any of it, but
As you say that, Sybil, you hear a "ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun,"
the fuck was that?
just this weird, slightly depressed horn sound. Like it sounded kind of like a car horn.
I really don't want to look out the window. Genie, go look out the window.
Jeannie goes to look out the window.
Okay, Jeannie, you see parked mostly in front of your store, still partially in a lane, a old RV.
Oh my god.
Like not quite as long as a bus. Like about this a little bit longer than like the shorter buses. Too big to be a van. But you see a Winnebago logo on part of it. And then you hear that horn go off again.
What the fuck is that?
Wait, are we leaving now?
I don't know. I haven't packed anything.
I haven't either.
I didn't even properly say goodbye to anybody at the house. What the hell? Who the fuck is out there?
Are you gonna take little Eduardo with you? Because he'd make a great Olaf.
Oh my god.
Olaf. Oh my god. He would be a fucking aggressive Olaf.
Oh my god. He's kind of connected to the house again. My house now.
Free bazookas.
Oh no.
All I can think of is in fucking summer.
I'm gonna tell him. Don't you dare.
Oh, fucking tell me. I want to know. I'm also not child friendly.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. There was like a pause where Sybil thought, like, no, that's a terrible idea. No. I don't think he can leave my house anyway. Who is driving that monstrosity? I will. If there's no one getting out, I will go back downstairs and find out who the fuck is driving it.
I'll follow.
Okay. Do you all three go down?
Yeah.
As you go down, you can see this old late 70s, early 80s Winnebago. Has a little bit of a black smoke that comes out the tailpipe. And leaning so he can see out the window, you see the Rougarou's emissary looking pissed
Oh my god.
and annoyed. and then just holds up an arm and points at his watch. And you can't hear him through the glass of both the car and the store, but it looks like we need to go.
I'm just looking at him like, what the fuck?
He just when you give a what the fuck, he gives it back. Like,
I go outside and I do like roll down the window.
I can't.
I open the door.
It takes a bit. Like the door's a little stuck, and then you open it, and it tilts down a little bit as you open it.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Mab cashed in a favor with my boss, and I have to drive you.
This is the transportation. The Ruger's emissary driving a 70s Winnebago.
Yeah.
She thinks this is funny, doesn't she? She thinks this is fucking funny.
She probably thinks it's fucking hilarious. Are you getting in? There's already bags packed.
It's all at home. I didn't know we were leaving now.
Yeah, no, there were bags back here when I got in the damn thing and started driving it.
What the hell?
They have your names on it.
Genie ducks under Sybil and looks at the emissary. Hey, are you a Budweiser man?
Fuck them. No. Why?
Do you want to burn down their company headquarters in St. Louis?
Genie, no. Genie, no. You're stealing
Do
that
it.
recipe.
Hold on. Do I get the still beer first, though?
Yes.
I'm in.
We
Hell
also
yeah.
We also need to go to Memphis and kick an
Yeah.
artist's ass.
Okay, I'm still in.
So we need
I
to
mean, literally, I have a compulsion that I have to drive you and assist in some manner.
Okay, so we need to be in Chicago in 5 days. Can we do a circle through Memphis, kick this guy's ass, go to Chicago so I can make a fool of myself, and then go to Anheuser-Busch on the way back?
Anheuser-Busch is on the way up.
If you go that way.
Yeah, there's interstates. There's multiple ways to get to Chicago. I'm going to get on 55 over here and just go fucking north.
All I know is I can't miss a fucking child's birthday party. Like, what is my life?
Hold up. Kick an ass, burn down a brewery, and go to a kid's birthday party.
We're not burning down a brewery.
Yes, we are.
No,
She says we
you're
are.
stealing.
I've known her 2.5, 3 years. I believe that she's going to burn down a brewery.
Or paint the halls with blood.
Oh, I'm not. Ah, shit. I can't say I'm not involved. I literally.
Don't you have a child?
Yeah, I do. And I should be at work teaching right now. But I'm having to use sick days because my asshole of a boss owed Mab favors for standing her up on a date 4 years ago.
How many more does he have?
2.
Jesus Christ.
I had to take Mab on 2 dates. Okay? You know how bad that is? I had to take Mother Winter to an amusement park.
Yeah, we remember. We were there.
And I'm still not allowed to go into summer.
I don't think that's ever going to change, my friend. Are there seriously already bags back here? And Sybil's going to go in the back like, what the fuck? We're at Genie's apartment.
Yeah, if you unzip the bag, it is actually the clothes you would have packed to go on the trip.
How the hell? Please
I don't know.
Please tell me my future husband packed this and not some weird magic from your not boss.
I don't know. Charles is back at your house. Wait, I just folded that laundry.
Oh, this is weird. This is a weird invasion of privacy I don't really like.
Are y'all getting in?
We need to pack.
Yours is back here too.
Oh.
Let me go say bye to my girlfriend and make sure that my employees aren't gonna riot.
You just see. Do we need to hit? Do we still have the EpiPen?
Yeah, there's a bunch in my office.
Okay. PGT just slams an EpiPen into the center of Calvin's chest, and Calvin.
Calvin, are you allergic to your own product now?
No, I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh my god.
Well, everything looks fine here.
And I think I peed myself.
Genie goes back up to the apartment and explains things to Marcy.
I will make a call on the phone downstairs to make sure that Charles doesn't think I just like fucking disappeared.
Okay, Marcy's going to tell you that she could not order anything for you, but there is a costume shop in Memphis.
Hell fucking yes. You are the best girlfriend ever. Do you want to come with?
I think I need to keep an eye on, and you hear something crash, them.
You know, that's perfectly fair. Remind me to give you a raise.
You don't pay me.
I should start.
Well, there is this nice little island in the Orkneys we could spend a weekend or two at.
Ew.
That sounds amazing. Yes, let's do that.
When you leave, I am booking it.
Hell yeah. I don't know if I can fly on a plane. How did we get to Ireland last time? I think we took the Never Never.
No, it was a very, very old plane.
It was the plane that goes.
It was run by gremlins.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess that's how we'll end up flying then.
You might be able to do the Never Never. Because you're talented that way.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Vacation! But first, road trip.
So, do y'all load up into the RV?
Yeah, after I let my fiance know I haven't disappeared randomly, yes, we'll load up and I guess we are heading on a fucking road trip. This is not what I thought was gonna happen when I woke up this morning. So why do you have to go get this pic? Like, how'd you find out about this? Ellie?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. I'm suddenly blanking. Holy heckin' heck. What's wrong? I'm tired. Legba asked me to pick up this pic for him. Apparently it was taken from him.
So wait, like a normalized person stole something from Legba?
Yeah.
How?
I'd rather not share.
Okay, now I want to know.
I will tell you another time.
Oh, come on. We got a long trip ahead of us.
I cannot say.
I thought you said you could tell.
Are you under a compulsion?
No, but it was asked that I did not say.
You know,
It's
Genie's
a musical pic, and basically Legba got stolen from, and he wants it back.
I feel like with Genie being family to him, she should really know.
It's very important to me to know that my elders are okay.
We all in the back seat.
It's not that there's the okay, so there's this thing kind of looks like a modified U-Haul trailer. The Rougarous.
Lights on the inside is just shitty.
It's not terrible, but it's old. Okay, I mean, like there's the Rougarous emissary that's in the front, and it looks like you could pull a curtain to like we don't want to talk to you. You're just driving NPC now, and a storage bin that's over where he's sitting. Then there's like a captain's seat that can swivel back and forth. The steps down outside, a counter that has sort of a kitchen, like it's got a propane gas burner and a sink, and then there is a bench that you think turns into a bed. There is a closet that just says bathroom. And then there is what looks like a queen size bed and then a bunk, like a single size sleeper bunk bed on top in the back. So there are plenty of places for you to sit, yes.
Yeah, Eleanor would just like beck her to the back and say, gonna go hang out for a little bit. Let us know if you need anything.
I'm going to be cursing because I'm driving an RV through New Orleans in the French Quarter.
Well, let us know when you want to switch.
I am the only one that is allowed to drive.
I'm sorry. I'm a good driver, though, if you change your mind.
I don't get to change my mind.
That really sucks. You're just not having a good year.
This poor dude.
Some people get cool patrons. I don't.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Your patrons at least give you some magic. Mine makes me clean up what happened to the Domino's delivery guy. Gotta drive all the way from the northern end of the state to the fucking Atchafalaya Basin and clean up what was once a Domino's delivery guy. And still be back for work the next morning.
You need to broker a better deal.
I didn't make the deal. It kinda just happened.
Well,
Anyway.
I understand that too.
You just hear someone, "Come on, motherfucker, move!" And he's like, "I'm gonna throw something at a fucking car in this city." And he starts to pull off into traffic. And as he said, there is swearing.
Earshot, Ellie is going to tell these two what actually happened.
Wait, so this kid got the jump on Legba?
I mean, according to Legba, he was hella drunk. But yes.
Hit him in the head with a rock and stole part of his horn.
Maybe he's leaving stuff out, but all I know is he did get away with part of his horn. So we're going back to that.
This dude's
And he can't know. None. She's gonna look at you both very seriously. None of the other Loa can know, and he can't know. And she would point to the emissary.
I'm not gonna say anything just as long as you never, ever, ever fucking tell somebody what I'm about to have to do.
What was this guy's name again?
This is why I wrote it down. His name's Williams, Richard Williams. Apparently he goes by the name Dick Willie. Yeah, that was my reaction too.
Wow.
Genie immediately pulls out a sheet of paper and writes this down and tucks it back into her pocket.
So we're going to steal a beer recipe, I'm going to sing for children, and we're gonna go steal a pick from Dick Willie.
And kick his ass. That was also explicitly requested.
Kick his ass!
What can happen? I'm pretty good at kicking ass.
Genie just yells, "Kick his ass," and the Ruger's emissary, "Exactly." He has no clue. He has no clue what your conversation is. He just heard "kick his ass."
Do you even?
What was that?
Eleanor would shout, "Do you even know what we're talking about?"
No.
I think he just wants to kick everyone's ass.
I feel bad leaving him alone up there. We can go back.
I thought she was yelling at this other car.
I feel bad that he's having to drive us to do this. I didn't think she was gonna make this dude come and do this. It's kind of mean.
Eleanor has a car now, so we could have just taken Eleanor's car.
I mean, we could have taken the Never Never for the most part. Not to get into Chicago, but
Get to the Hertz Renter Center just outside of Chicago, rent a car, and go in.
I think she likes to make things difficult out of sheer amusement.
We have that in common.
It's off topic, kind of, but I just want to say I'm so glad to be playing this game again. I love it and I missed it.
Me too.
Actually, this is where we're going to end the session for tonight because we got pre-ACT tomorrow, and I'm not scheduled to be giving the test.
But you probably will.
But I probably will.
But it is 9:30. So, but I'm so glad we got to play. I missed us.
I did too.
Right.
Thanks for running it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I would like to try to run these on sporadic Wednesdays, and I think it would be okay to stream.
I think so.
If everybody else would,
Combat.
Yeah.
huh?
I'd still like to try out combat. It's gonna be weird. I don't know. I need to. It's weird switching to a new system.
I understand. We'll do the next episode like this, and
We'll
if
just
we're
have it
if
recorded.
we'll just have it recorded, and everybody's okay with how it runs.
Like
I
you can stream a recorded thing, can't you?
Yeah, I can just toss it up and stream it one day when we don't have much going on, or start streaming it on a Wednesday, and then when we have the third one, we can actually have a live game, or we could pre-record it and I could just air it later. Uh, all that
So
would
you-
be, huh?
Oh, I was to say I know you have your other games, but I am free most evening. Like pretty much every evening, but Tuesday I'm generally free unless there's something weird going on.
Wednesdays
Wednes-
right now are the best day for us to do
Yeah,
it.
because Monday is our normal stream, with the Kyles and Cannon and Claire, and then Thursdays right now is Nace's game, and
Saturdays is never good.
Sundays, Friday and Saturdays are usually really not good for me and M, and Sunday is sporadically something. I'm not sure, but Wednesdays might be the best day to keep this at for now.
I love that picture from Turning Red.
But since this might get posted up later, M, would you like to do all the social stuff we normally do?
Oh, yeah. You throw me off. We are on Twitch, and we are on the YouTube, and we are on Facebook as Team Bonus Action. This is, again, the Dresden Files game. And you can find all of our other games and previous streams on our YouTube page. We are on Twitter at bonus_team. So watch, like, follow. And since our Ruguru is not here, don't let your meatloaf